going on, guys? And we're back with another video, and today we gotta do an oil change to the Crossfire. Good old OW40. This is just like 2 quarts from my last oil change, but we got another one of those and then an extra quart just in case. And then we got the K&N oil filter. So I'm gonna show you this real quick before we get started. It looks pretty cool, honestly. Got a nice red tint to it, which reminds me, in a next upcoming video. So right now we gotta run to AutoZone, Pet Boys, one of them, and get a drain pan because I don't see any drain pan around here. I think we fucking threw it away. But anyways, little cold start. The goal for this video is to not forget anything when I get to fucking Pet Boys, because I want to go in there and get everything I need for this video, and then a couple videos coming up at the same time. I don't want to buy too much because I know I have some stuff at here, but I don't know for sure because we just moved and shit like that, so everything's kind of scattered. But we got to go to Pet Boys, we got to get a drain pan, we got to get possibly a funnel, and then we got to get a couple other items that we're going to do in some future videos. I mean, it's been a very nice day. It's very hot today, and this car desperately needs a oil change. Like, look at this. I don't know if you can see it. 11,000 miles over. Now, granted, when I last got this oil change, that thing said 3,000 miles over, and I never changed it, so I remembered that. So technically, it's about 7,000 miles past that, so we're honestly right about on time. As always, I forget my freaking drink in the house, but it's just right down the road, so we should be fine. Little pop. This road is so shit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna talk about this every video I leave my house, but you guys just don't know. Like you could just tell in the camera how it's shaking and shit. I'm just driving on straight gravel. That's why I don't even like wash my car anymore, because it's been like this for fucking over a year now. But wait for this car to pass, and then we'll get straight on this road. We could definitely give it a little juicy juice. Roll down the windows. Alright. God, bro. Hashtag VQ gang. Even though it's in the VQ, but it sounds basically just like it. Like, I literally get that so much, y'all don't even understand. Like, literally, anytime I'm out of a car meet, people are like, bro, is that a VQ, dude? Nice VQ, bro. I almost ran a fucking red light. That's why I should not be recording while driving. But outside of that little shenanigans, I'm gonna focus on the road. I'm almost at Pet Boys, whatever, right now, O'Reilly, something. I'm just gonna say all the names because they ain't sponsoring this video, so I'm gonna say I'm going everywhere. But I'll talk to you guys once I get back. Just pulled up to O'Reilly's, so I think I gotta remember it. So I'm gonna try to go in and try to get everything I need to, and not too much, because I know it's very tempting to go in there, just walk out with a bunch of piping and random ass shit. But anyways, I'll catch you once we get it. What's going on, guys? Back with another video, and this is actually part kind of 2-ish, maybe 1-ish of the video I'm recording right now, which is, I don't know if I should tell you because I don't know if I uploaded it before this or after this, but if I did already upload, then it's just my oil change video. Nothing too special, just K&N oil filter, all that shit. But anyways, today I gotta fucking boost this boy, increase the horsepower, and today I'm gonna show you how to add a little 4 to 10 horsepower, maybe even 15, 20, who knows, for under 20 bucks. And how I'm gonna do that, it's gonna be don't quote me on this because I don't have a fucking dyno in my garage. I'm not that big yet, but maybe I will. So subscribe and get me to that point where I can put a fucking dyno in my car or in my garage and actually test this shit out, like, instead of the butt dyno, because I don't know if the butt dyno is going to be good enough for this video. But we have none other than some mass airflow sensor cleaner, and this says on the bottle, proven to gain 4 to 10 horsepower at the wheels, increases fuel economy, and improves air-fuel ratio. But we don't care about all that. All we care about is the horsepower and maybe the AFR, because we don't want to blow the engine. But real test, real result. Look it up. I'm falling for the marketing scheme, because this, I believe this is going to do the trick. Because, I mean, it makes sense. If you think about it, your mass airflow sensor is like one of the most important details of the car. Like, it measures the air fuel ratio, or it measures the air to calculate accurate air-fuel ratio along with your O2 sensor and your exhaust. But I believe if there's a way to clean your exhaust O2 sensor and then also clean the mass airflow sensor, your car would be reading way more accurate. And I know most of y'all have dirty ass mass airflow sensors, because I know I do. I've had this car for about 3 years now. I've never even touched it. I mean, I've looked at it and it's fucking disgusting. So I believe that cleaning the mass airflow sensor will yield some noticeable horsepower gains. Maybe my butt dyno will tell you later. But anyways, that's what we're going to do before we get to this oil change, just because I feel like, oh yeah, the second part. If this isn't enough to increase our horsepower by 4 to 10, as it says, we also got the K&N air filter recharge kit, because my air filter is fucking dirty. I'll show you in a little bit. But I believe with a clean air filter, basically a new air filter, because I know you guys who don't have K&N air filters and stuff, when you first change your air filter, or even when you first bought your K&N air filter, factory filter, any of those, when you first got it, you noticed that it opened up a little bit more. It was a little more peppy. It had a little more like pep in its step. It was ready to go. So I believe if I clean the air filter and clean the mass airflow sensor, that should yield way better results than what I'm experiencing right now, because I do live in like a dusty little area. So I'm feeling pretty promised about this. So we'll see if it actually does anything, but we're definitely going to do that before the oil change, because we got to let that dry as it's, you'll see. Let's get to it. First step, of course, is to, ooh, those veins though. But first step, pop the hood. We're going to pop it all the way up, because we need as much visibility as we can get. Pop it up like that, because it's standing like straight up. Ooh, look at that intake manifold though. But yeah, look at that air filter. When I first got it, it was perfectly bright red like most K&Ns are, but it's fucking dirty. So I believe with the recharge kit, we'll get that looking good and performing a lot better. And then clean the mass airflow sensor, and hopefully that'll get things reading properly and get that 4 to 10 horsepower gain. So I'm not going to show you all the directions on here, because I know nobody really likes reading a video, so you just want me to read it and do all the hard work for you. So anyway, step 1, apply the cleaner. There's a, I presume this is a cleaner for it. Yeah, that is a cleaner for it. So we're going to apply the cleaner, let it soak for about a couple minutes. Then we're going to rinse the filter with water. I can't tell if they're scrubbing or not, but we're going to rinse the filter with water. Then we're going to dry the filter, and then, yeah, then put the oil on the filter. So that seems pretty straightforward. All right, so okay. Step 1, take the filter off. Step 2, we got to apply the cleaner to it, let it soak. Step 3, we're going to spray off the filter with a water hose. And then step 4, apply the, do I dry it first, or do I apply the oil? That's a really dumb question, but you got to read directions before you do shit. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Get that done, get the mass airflow sensor clean. I'll show you that later on. And then, yeah, we'll do the oil change. That might be in another video. My dumb ass just fucked up my hood, bro. I was not even thinking. So hopefully that didn't bend anything or hit the glass. Okay. I'm fucking dumb as fuck. Good thing this thing like stopped automatically. Ooh. Fuck me, dude. How do you fucking pull it? Okay. How dumb can I be, dude? How do you... How dumb can I be? This is the type of shit that people don't put in their video. They edit that shit out. Hopefully my hood isn't. I think my hood's fine. So yeah, don't do that. Don't lift up your garage when you have the fucking hood up all the way. It should go the other way. Okay, I think I gotta close it first. Okay, part 2, I close the latch. Let's try this again. There we go. All right, lift that all the way back up and not hit the fucking hood again. All right, we're good. All right, we got our screwdriver, so we're just gonna finagle that in there. I only need to screw it off a little bit because it should pop right off, because that's good fitment, bro. There we go. So yeah, this thing is pretty, I mean, it doesn't look bad on the inside, but the outside is definitely, like, look at all those bugs and shit. Good, nice, good view. So yeah, now first step is to open this up, get the cleaner out, and here's the cleaner. I'm gonna read the directions one more time before we start. It's a quick warning, I don't even usually read these, but this is danger. It causes severe skin burning and eye damage, so this is real shit. But basically all we do is spray this on this, let it soak for a little bit, and then spray it off with the hose, and then we'll let it dry and then put the oil on. I'm gonna go ahead and put glasses on because I'm a little bitch, and I'd rather not fuck up my eyes because I am also wearing contacts, so that would not be a nice mix. But we're gonna go ahead and spray the cleaner on. Give it a nice good shake, and we'll just go right at it. This also, I already showed you that it said not to get on your skin, so we're gonna try not to do that. Well, update, it's raining right now, and we also finished, where is it? We finished spraying that down with the cleaner inside and out pretty good. And we still got plenty left, like probably half the bottle, a little more than that. I probably overused it, but I'd rather be cleaner than to have to redo this, so I'm just gonna let it sit for probably like 10 minutes. Probably like 5 minutes, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, that stuff kind of like burned my fucking hands because they got it on me somehow, but we rinsed our hands off and now it's raining. But while this is soaking still, we'll rinse it off in a little bit if the rain doesn't. But we're gonna go ahead and clean the mass airflow sensor. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this tab to unloosen it, take this part out, and then this is the mass airflow sensor housing, and I'm gonna unplug the wire harness for that, and then we'll get to the next part. Actually, before we do that, I want to spray this filter down because I don't want that chemical to be breaking down the fibers and shit because it's pretty strong stuff. Alright, we'll start inside out. Let me hold this with my other hand. Ew. That's fucking disgusting, dude. Okay, one more thing. I took my fucking glasses off before I sprayed it, and that shit fucking like backfired in my eyes, but as you can see, it's a whole lot cleaner. Looks a lot better, but we're going to spray it one more time with the cleaner and then get back to the mass airflow. It is fucking, oh my lord, this is a horrible day to do this. Okay, so we just lost all power. This isn't good. Who else can you say rinses their air filters with pure fucking rainwater, dude? Alright, let's finish this up. God, this is the most unprofessional YouTube video, but look at this shit. That's how you fucking clean an air filter, dude. Yo, I shit you not, that lightning just struck right outside my house, dude. Holy fuck, dude. Alright, we dried off a little bit. Mind my hair, it looks fucking like Kodak Black right now, but I'm doing that so I can fucking... What is that? Oh, that's fucking trash. Alright, now we're back. That was fucking cable man because it's storming out, so a wire went down. But anyways, like I said, mind my hair, I don't fucking wear it like this ever. It's just for this time being, so I don't fuck it up while I'm working in landscaping. But got our mass airflow sensor housing. Right now we're using the microfiber towel just to kind of get all the dust around it off, and then we're gonna spray it with our mass airflow sensor cleaner in a little bit. So this should do the trick. I got the intake right here drying. I don't know if you can see. Let me turn the camera around. Hopefully that light will help because power went out, but it cleaned up real nice. That's apparently you can tell that it's actually dyed. It's not oiled, but we're gonna go ahead and put oil on it in a little bit. So this stuff actually says to spray 10 to 15 sprays onto the hot wire and basically all of the other sides of the mass airflow sensor. So my hot wire is, I don't know if you can see that, it's right there towards the very edge of it. So I'm gonna spray that and then get all the rest of the sides of this, and then I guess we let it sit and dry. Give myself some light while I'm doing this, but you can probably see the hot wire right there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we're gonna repeat that for all the rest of the sides, and you guys don't really need to see that because this video is gonna be long anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray all the rest of the sides, let that dry, and then we should be getting to the oil change because all the rest of the parts will be drying. All right, guys. Now that we've gotten this sprayed down pretty well, spray it all around it, so it should be very well covered. Let that sit and dry, and we're still gonna let this dry. We might take a blow dry to it or something because it's gonna take a while, but yeah, we'll let this dry, then I'll see you guys once all this is dry and we're spraying it with oil and all that shit. We went to the store, we already had the oil and stuff. We already had the K&N oil filter right there, but we needed the drain pan right there. And yeah, all we gotta do right now is jack up the car and then pull that plug. So yeah, let's get to it. I don't know if it's just me, but every time I jack the car up, I get scared that it's gonna like fucking tip over, like, and roll fucking onto the Porsche. I know it's not, but to me it looks, and it's doing all that creaking and shit. Like, just imagine that, like doing an oil change and having this fucking just tip over, but it should be good. So the car is officially jacked up. Got jack there. Now we just need to get under it and remove the little panel under there and then drain the oil. Pretty self-explanatory. So after several minutes of making sure the jack's good and getting all these screws out, I think we've gotten this. Whoa. Yep. So there's the oil pan right there. So I've had a couple ideas on here too. Like, the way this is mounted, this could definitely be turned into a freaking front splitter if we made one. So possibly in the future. So after you've located your drain bolt, which for me is right there, slide that puppy in, and I believe that position should be good. A little offset. This is gonna have a little parabola flow. Looking at the car, my alignment looks fucked. Like, look at that. I think that's the fucking toe of the back wheels. It's like, can't even fit a finger in there right now. It's normally not sitting like that. This is why you always check your cars. The most satisfying part, I'm gonna leave that right now. Get this puppy on here. This is a 1/2 inch and we're gonna try to break it. Ooh, I'm scared. Let's see, lefty, tighty, no rally. Busted the nut, so let's get this set up. I feel like this is just gonna be hot too. I'm gonna try to keep it pressed in while I unscrew. Alright, just dripping now. Yeah, it's hot. Fuck. Oh, fuck. That was a fail, dude. I highly underestimated that flow. Now I got fucking chocolate sauce on me again. This thing's about to be so dirty. Ooh, that's what you call... I'm gonna put these there. This is about 10,000 miles of no oil change. That's disgusting. But on the bright side, we got a new K&N, so this will be very nice. It's supposed to flow a lot better too, so set that there. And now, what you always want to do, get yourself a flashlight and check. I think it's still draining, dude. Just check for any sparkles. I believe we're good, dude. Alright, just cleaned up the oil spill and also cleaned up the inside of the housing and wipe this all off. Still gotta wipe it a little bit more, but we're gonna throw the oil filter on, get the housing back on, and fill this with oil. I can't tell you how many paper towels we're going through in this video, but got that on there, so we're gonna put the oil filter down in there, check for any fuzz and stuff, because I did wipe this down pretty good. That one, ooh, that's dirty as fuck. That's disgusting. We need to get that clean. But anyways, just gonna show that in there. It's already got oil on it, so it should be good. Alright, oil change is complete. Everything's put back together. We measured it properly. No leaks, no nothing. Now we gotta take out the front grille to get the catch can dumped. Alright, here's under the grill. We got the trans cooler, and then we got my dirty ass catch can, which is, its fluid is probably right there, so it's still pretty low, but it's also tilted. So go ahead, take that out, dump it. Then I think I dumped it recently, that's why it's so low. But alright, catch can is removed, and now we just gotta, looks like a bug's in there, but just gotta pull the drain bolt and see if anything comes out. I doubt it, because we just changed it recently, but we'll see. You start to miss driving the car, and I can't drive it right now because I have some parts drying. So yep, I'm gonna get this catch can done, and then I'm gonna be done with this car probably for tonight, unless if the other parts are dry. That was probably the quickest dump of an oil catch can that I've done in a minute, but it's done. So now we'll get this grill back on, and where are the bolts? Oh, there they are. Yep, this has been a long day, honestly. As you can tell, I've lost enthusiasm because I'm just trying to get done. We'll just plug back up the mass airflow housing. It's, get the fuck off me, fly. It seems to be dry. We plugged it back up, put it in place, and it seems really, do not smell that, because I just smelled it, and I swear it made me dizzy. This shit is strong as fuck, but it should be in place now. We're just waiting on the air filter, which is back over here still. We've been doing an oil change, waiting for this to dry, and I think I'm gonna take a hairdryer to it or something. I just brought the air filter inside the house just so I can blow dry it, just to get it completely dry before I apply the oil to it. And yeah, we'll put the oil on it, and then it'll be finished pretty much, and we can get to the drive. Well, boys, we got good news and we got bad news. Good news is I kind of fixed my hair for the time being until I finish getting it right. But bad news is I don't know if I'm gonna make this a separate video or the same video. But anyways, here's what happened. We were trying to increase our horsepower by just 10. We just wanted 10 horsepower. So that involved 1, cleaning the mass airflow sensor, and then 2, it required us to clean our K&N air filter, basically, or Spectre, or whatever you want to call it. Basically, mass airflow sensor was clean, that was fine. Then I cleaned out the air filter, sprayed it with oil by the directions. It said 3 inches away on each pleat. I did that. It got pretty saturated, and so I was like, I'll just let it sit for a day. Come this morning, you can see that I have my work shirt on. I had to go to work. So long story short, I had to drive the car. Got in the car, it drove completely fine, like even better than normal for the first like couple minutes. Let's fucking get out of here, fly. It drove completely fine. What are they doing? People, man. But anyways, it drove completely fine. And then as soon as I had like a moment where I had to give it a little bit of juice to like merge in front of someone, it like stalled on me. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, right now I have my check engine light on. You probably can't see it right now because I'm not showing you, but I have the check engine light on. But basically what happened, as soon as I felt that loss of power where it just like cut out for a little bit, I was like, fuck, there's oil in the throttle body. So I pulled out the throttle body. It had fucking the intake filter oil like all in it, and I was like, bro, like shit. So basically, long story short, I had to drive the car this morning. The filter wasn't ready. It had still some leftover oil in it, and the oil got all over my mass airflow sensor. Like, that's my conclusion, and that's why I can't even, like, you can tell that I'm driving slow and it's being like real putty and shit. So basically the solution to this is I'm driving on the way back home right now, just got off work, and I'm trying to spray some more mass airflow sensor cleaner on it. Ironically, I think this was meant to be, I guess this video was meant to be where I destroyed my fucking car trying to make it faster, but it's ironic because when I went to fucking Pet Boys, I was going in there to get fucking Seafoam and the K&N air filter recharge kit. But I walked out of the store with the K&N recharge kit and mass airflow sensor cleaner. Don't ask me why I fucking left with that. I don't know. I just saw it and I was like, let me grab that. And then I get in the car, I read it. It says 4 to 10 horsepower. I was like, shit, like, I might as well fucking get this. So, long story short, that's the update. Hashtag Tracy breaks car. I wish I could have shown you earlier when I was fucking pulled over on the highway and I just couldn't drive it at all. It cleared up a little bit because I'm running without a filter, so it's just open. But yeah, it was bad. I was not in the mood, so that's why I didn't record it. But anyways, I'll catch you guys once we get back to the house. So just got back to the house, pulled out the mass airflow housing and the intake and stuff, sprayed all that off with a mass airflow sensor cleaner, and as you can see, this thing is filled with that oil, so we're gonna spray it out and hopefully this solves our problem. I'm sure it's already in our throttle body and stuff, but we can't really do much about that except get some seafoam maybe. So big rip. Alright boys, this is the first start after I've gotten everything back together except for the air filter, of course. We'll get to that in a little bit, but let's just see how it sounds. The check engine light still probably going to be on, but that's not that big a deal. That is not good. Boys, a little update. I just unplugged the wire cable and let it sit for about 10-15 minutes, and the check engine light is off. It's running a lot more, it's running smooth, it's running like normal. So we're gonna see once we actually get on it, and hopefully it's good. So the downside is it's actually still hesitant. So hopefully if I open it up a little bit, it'll clear it up, hopefully a little bit. It seems like alright, just like cruising. It's a little van coming. I'm just happy the check engine light's off, but that really doesn't mean shit. So hopefully it'll be good. I'm gonna wait for all this traffic to pass. My exact thoughts, because I don't want to like pull out really slow, because sometimes they'll do that. Alright, fingers crossed. Boys, I don't want to speak too soon, I really don't, but still a little iffy. That's because there's probably still some shit in the intake manifold. But on the bright side, the mass airflow sensor is clean. Check engine light went away. Gauges are looking normal. So I'm just gonna drive this around for a little bit more. I don't even know what kind of video this is. Like, this has turned into a whole like 24-hour project, so we'll probably break this video up. But right now I'm gonna go get some food and then head back to the shop, get the intake sprayed out, and then we'll do a final test. Hopefully the intake's good. Alright y'all, time for the final verdict. Just got the car back together, intake sprayed out, so we should be good. Trying to see if all that we've done and gone through actually increased the horsepower before it just back to normal. So waiting for these people to move. We'll go now. I think we're back in business, boys. That felt pretty good. I can't really, honestly, I'm gonna be real, like I can't say whether or not there's a difference in horsepower because I've been driving on lit mode all day. But it feels fast. I'll say that. It does feel like it's up to par. The whole time I was trying to pay attention to whether or not it was going to break up, and I'm still trying to like focus on that. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I've been fucking working on videos literally all these past 2 days, so I'm headed back to the house, start packing up and everything, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.